Hello friends, and today we're going to model this Pokeball, which actually was suggested in the comment section here. So yeah, don't forget to write some comments and tell me what I should model next, and I will model it. So let's start. Basically, I googled this thing and it's some type of 75 millimeters, and I found some references, so let's do it. Just press tab here and do a 75. Okay. Now I will just create some sort of a circle. I just want to see how big it should be. This circle, I think, yeah, I will just adjust the thing here to actually see it better on the front and drop opacity a little bit. Like that. Okay, so it's something like not super big and not super small. I think something over here. Good. Okay, I don't need that one. Put it here again. Let me just take this thing and I will put it here. And now I will also drop the line like this. I will put it in the center, make it a bit bigger. Okay, I will select it, do the offset and press tab here. Nice. So now I have this thing moving simultaneously in the both sides. I think something over here will be good. Cool. So let's Shift-I and imprint it here. And if it's not completed, just Alt Exit, Q to merge it. Very nice. And let's do impression over here too. Perfect. I will hide this lines and Shift-X this. Cool. So I have a nice starting point. I will do a Shift-D here just to have the same, this top point, to have a nice cut over here. And let's extrude all of these things inside a bit, including everything. Just make it a little bit smaller here. I think on some millimeters here, like this. Okay. And now I definitely can do a Shift-D here and take these guys and do a nice thicken. I'll look from the side just to make it like this. Barely match that thing. Perfect. And I definitely see what I'm going to do next here. So I have this lower part, it's over here. And let's see quickly. So it has some sort of this thing. And I definitely want to take it from here. So I will just have myself a nice portion of it. I'll just cut this inner sphere to have that bastard so I can merge it. And I will also have this kind of belt here to use it for these buttons. Better if we just take the one that we already have, this one. And I will do C and cut this thing. But before I cut it, I want to make a copy of it. Now let's do a copy. So I will have the nice copy here. I will name it copy. And this will be the low part. Okay. Take this, C, cut, right click to apply. Very good. And let me delete this thing. Cool. And I will also do a Shift-X here. And I think Shift-X here because I don't need that thing. Alt-H. Okay. And let's drop this to next level by F. Thicken and make it like this. Whoa, something wrong here. Yeah, I just selected the wrong one. F, thicken, and make it like this. Cool. So now we have some sort of inner part. Let me just hide this shit for now. And this low part thing. Good. So I have this part, and this part is the top one, and it should close on this belt. So this belt is definitely should be the same as this thing, because they're kind of matching there, like this. Yeah, they are basically matching on that part. So this inner belt is the same as this thing here. So they are over here in this place, and it's kind of merging there inside. Okay, good. Let's try to do that. And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to delete the low and top one. Just like this. But I will hide this thing for now. Yeah, good. Alt H. So now I see it. It's pretty neaty here. And yeah, I don't want to do a cylinders here because it will be not so cool. I wanted to have this continuity of some roundness, so it will be more organic shape, much better. So yeah, let me basically extrude it, kind of thicken it. I want to see this inner thing. Yeah, and it will actually be F, thicken. I will just drop it like that. Good. And I think I will do the top, so I can make it from the two sides. Just to make it much more interesting, like this. Good. Let me hide this, and now I have this too. And I definitely want to extrude this one into this one. So I will select this, then press Q, and press T for keep tools. And I will have myself something like that. Pretty nice one. It's actually not flat, it has this circularity there. Okay, let's leave it like that. Kind of interesting shape we're getting here. We can always delete this one, but I think it should be there. And I'm not going to do the like locker mechanism here. Fuck that bullshit, because it's kind of magnetic stuff. I think it's magnetic. If you want to 3D print it, you definitely can. You can just put the magnets here. Will be good. More lore accurate, you know. And now let's create these things inside. And we're pretty much good here. Just tickle this off. And let's do offset here. Pretty generous one, like this. So it's almost like that size. No, I think it's not so big. I think it's something like this, like a half of it. Yeah, definitely the half of that thing. But here it's almost like the actual thing. It's pretty differs from one mesh to another. Let's do it something like this. Almost there, but not for 100%. And let's do the same one, or actually not. Let's just extrude it like this. And let's do Alt H. So I will have this thing, and I will press C and cut it with that bastard. Good. Can delete this one, and I will hide this shit. Cool. So I have these bastards on the same level, and the inner part of this inner portion, it should be much smaller here, like this. Definitely like something, maybe more. Let's actually have it like this. They are not similar, 100%. Yeah, let's leave it on this level. And let's make it over here. That's good. And it also should be a button. So I will select this. I will do a Shift D. We'll have it like that. And I will hide it. Let me just select this. Shift X. Don't need this part. And Shift J. Join it on a G1, G2. Let's leave it on a G1. Perfect, nice little continuation here. Alt H. Where is it? Here it is. Just hide that one and this too. And I will close this one from the side. Just drop a Shift J here on a G0. Perfect. Alt H. Good. Alt H, and let's make the button a little bit over here. And I will perform the cut. So select this, Q, T to keep the tools. And let's make it just a little bit thinner here, like this. Cool, so we just have a little gap. Not a super big, but we will just have it. Okay, so gaps are done. This thing is done, and I don't think it has some actually big impact here. Maybe it also should have some sort of a gap, but let's just carve it in like an offset over here. Let's just do a small little offset like that. Just select this one and extrude it inside a little bit, just to have this nice small feeling of something is inside. Good, and this one is actually pressing. Yeah, here is one thing that's not making it work because I can't press it on 100% here. Yeah, I need to make that gap a bit bigger so it actually will work, or I need to make this one a little bit smaller and it will be good. Yeah, this is good. Now it's working. Cool, so yeah, I just made it a little bit smaller here. Perfect. So now we have a thing that we can press. We have this impact ring here, and we have this belt. Perfect. This is the Pokeball, actually, the nice little Pokeball. But we have inside part, and it's also very important. So yeah, let's actually, I think we should merge these two. But you know what I want to do first? I want to create the inner part, and then I'll text it to the top. I will hide this, I will hide this and this. And actually, yeah, actually it's pretty easy. Just X shape here. Let me just hide it. I didn't find nothing according to how this thing should be made inside. There is no clear references anywhere about that. Maybe I was looking not so good, but just let's try to make it. So, okay, basically I will just create the line like that. And I will put it inside the center. And let's just duplicate it and make it like this on the 90-degree. Select two of them and drop it like 45. What do you think? Yeah, 45 is perfect. And now I will do the cut. So Shift I and perform the cut. Oh, imprint. Yeah, imprint, not the cut. And let's delete these lines. Oh, no, actually, we will use them later on the backside. We'll drop it to the curves. And I also need these things here as well. And it's basically easy. It's just a circle. I will drop a circle. If it's something like that, let's press X to change the axis, actually. And let's make it something like this. Good. Make it smaller, maybe a bit bigger, you know, for that cap. So here is the profile. And now I will do a Shift D again and make it bigger. Actually take two of them and put it here just to see them better. Let's make it a bit wider, like this. It will be this one. And let's make another one. Make it much larger, like that. And you know, I will make this one smaller and these two bad boys as well, because we need a nice kind of flow here. Just make it smaller like this. And I think they some sort of the same flow here. Maybe this one is a bit smaller here. Yeah, like this. This one is a bit more. Okay. And I will do Shift I and imprint it here as well. Right click to apply. Let's drop the circles back to the basics here and hide them. Okay, so here we have it. Here is this pattern. Drop it like that. Let me just do the offset here. And let's make it like this. It's pretty good. Maybe not so big. Yeah, cool. And I will also take it and do a little bit of extrusion inside. Just because I like how this glass is look. I think it should be something like that. And I also can do another offset just to make more details of this thing. And I will take it again and extrude it back just a little bit like this to have the nice glass material there for that thing. Definitely will look cool. Or, you know, actually no. Get rid the hell of that thing. I will just take it. I will just do the offset like this again. Small one, not super big, just to see it visually. And I will select all these bastards, do a Shift D, do F, and do a thicken. And I will create a nice separated one to have a good material on that in Blender. So here we have inner part here and the bolts left. Some type of bolts. I'm not sure. Are they circular one or maybe some? Okay, let's make these things inside a little bit more interesting. So I'll just take this and I will do the offset as well here, just a little one like this. And make a little extrusion inside like that. And let's do the same trick, offset, and just create the separate panel. Shift D, F, and thicken, and I will just create the separate panel like that. Cool. This looks much better. So here and there, it's all the same. So yeah, it's nice. I like it. And let's do these circles or something. I don't know what it is actually. Let's just do circles. Nice little circles like that. And I will extrude it just a bit like this. I think it's a bit smaller, definitely smaller. Something like that. Yeah. I think it's some sort of energy transmitter. I don't know. Write it in the comment if you know for exactly what it is. And I will take it and do Ctrl D and just put it here. Right click and try to match it. So if it doesn't work for you like that, try to play with the axis. And if it still doesn't want to work, just tickle off the edge snapping. And let's do the Ctrl D again move it somewhere right in the center here. Something like that will be good. And right click and move it a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Here we go. And just apply it. Okay, cool. Let's make it like this. Make the edge snapping back and just position it here. Perfect. Here you have it. Let's make it a bit smaller. And let's do the F. Radial array. Just in the center. God damn it. Over here. Cool. And if it's not the normal count, you can play it, you can make it more. I will do it 4, as in the reference. Okay. So that's basically good. You can put any shape here. It doesn't actually matter. I just see the circles. I don't know. If it's not my fault. Okay, we're done here. That's good. And let's actually do the cut. So I will press Q and T for keep the tools. Right click to apply it. And let's make this guys smaller a bit. Oh, it doesn't have the same proportional editing as in Blender, so you can just scale 1 and it will remain the placing of it. Okay, let's make it a bit smaller. Just for the gap. These gaps are making a major impact on the mesh. Let's make it like this, just a small bevel. Perfect. Perfect. It's super cool. And yeah, we actually have them on the top over here, and I just didn't saw that. What a bad story of mine. Okay, it's not a big deal. Let's just do a Control D here again. Turn off the edge. Right click, move it, paste it, apply it, get rid of it, G, and yeah, just enable it back, G, and like that. Perfect. Yeah, just adjust the size accordingly. Let them be a little bit different. It's not a big deal. And let's make F, a radial array, the same numbers, the same things. Select the mesh, select all of this walkie-talkie guys. Q, T, keep tools, right click, apply. We're done. Okay, let's make it just a bit smaller again. Like this. Perfect. And about the bevel tops, it's not super hard to make them the same. I'll just make it like this and left click this one. Yeah, it will just adjust everything. Perfect. So yeah, now we have the inner part. We have the shell, like the white and red. And I can definitely do Alt X here and just drop this whole thing to the top, or I can completely redo it for another part. We'll just select everything here and do a Shift D. Okay. And I will Control G to group it to another group. Okay. Move it over here and let's hide the top one, original, and this one is going to be there. So yeah, we'll actually rotate it, but let's rotate it like that. And here we go. So something like this. Okay. So here's the problem. The main problem, it has the thickness. This piece of shit has the thickness. So yeah, and I can just make it smaller, you know, just actually make it a bit smaller here and get away with it. Why not? I will just do a little matching thing here and I'm okay. Or I can just repeat all the process, and yeah. Actually, I think I will just match it like that and merge it together. Just will make it just a little bit smaller like this. Cool. Let's select this part and make a QQ just to make them the one thing. And let's just match all of these things together. I'll just take this part, do a F, match face, and select this one. Yeah, just to kick it inside of it. I will select this one and do the same thing, F, match face, and kick it here. Cool. And now I have perfect match here. Not super perfect, but it's good. Okay, let me just hide all these curves out of here. And let's take the top part back again. Cool. So here is the magnificent Pokeball. I think it's pretty wild how we actually done it. And let's add some spice here. Just add the little bevels, and then we can just drop some materials. I can merge it together with that thing, so it actually will open as a single piece. But I don't really want to do that. I think it's okay when it's not merged. It's working nicely here. The only thing I think is that we should definitely take this thing out of here and make them same thickness over here, maybe. What do you think? Or here. So it can be actually the same part, like that. No, or almost the same. So kind of like this. Just to have a little gap there, but not the super big. Cool. Yeah, I think this one is a bit better. Just a thicken, but not super thick. And I think now they even work much interesting here. Yeah, good one. Perfect. It should be here because it's a low part. Nice. I don't need this group. And this is the top part with all these things. Cool. And this is the buttons. The buttons are actually the top part too, because it's like that. Cool. And these sheets, I just delete them. Okay, so what's next? Okay, I have this one, this is done. This is pretty cool. Let's drop the juicy bevels. And we are actually done. The only thing we will need to do is just kick some materials in Blender, and they are not super hard. I will take the same ones as on the charger, but make them red in one place and black. And golden, these things, and like greenish, and yeah. Okay, so about the bevels. I also see some sort of that, I don't know, what is it? Maybe it's just the light here, but there's some impact here, I don't know what it is. Just hole or no. So yeah, I actually want one bevel here, like a nice one, like this. Perfect. One bevel over here, just on the impact zone. Let's drop it like that, make it the same one as here. This one should be a bit smaller, but it should be here. This, okay, I don't need this thing. Shift exit and shift exit again. Let me just, yeah. I thought I was made some mistake here. Hopefully not. Ah, so they are actually different parts. Okay, but I need to match face it to the top one. Let's do that. F, match face over here. Yeah, now it's better. And now when I will take all of this madness, it will do a juicy bevel here. Cool. Over here, over here, over here, here. It will automatically do that here and here. Let's just bevel it like this. Alt H. And let's create the same bevels over here. I just don't want to have the headache when I do these bevels. So I will just done them like that. And then just match it here. Cool. I'm not sure. I think in the original one it's more sharper, but I like all this kind of bevel details. They just make the things look much more better. And you can definitely see from the distance it's also sharp. It's cool. This part to be beveled too, because I love bevels. We love bevels on this channel. If you don't love bevels, shame on you. Bevels are making the shape beautiful, like this. And yeah, basically you don't need to do all these micro fillets. I repeat that all the time. You don't need to do that. It's just my small little fetish here. I just like to make the bevels and fillets. Okay, that's cool. Pretty nice. Because all them looks like, you know, just look at that thing. It's so much better. It's like dozens times beautiful, more beautiful than just a flat surface. But if you want to quickly UV unwrap it and just use it, don't do all this micro fillets. It's bullshit. It's definitely bullshit. Okay, cool. The outside is actually okay. Let me just hide all these parts and see the inside one. Yeah, the inside one here is good. I don't like how this thing goes. Let's do a bevel here. Yeah, let it be bigger like that. Hide this one for now. And I want to take the lower part here and do the bevel too. Like this. And repeat the size of it. Good. Yeah, now it's super cool. Hide this bad boys. And this one too. And let's make a little bevel here. Actually, big one. I like it. Okay, and maybe one here. I don't see it, but let it be there. Maybe someone want to like dismember that thing. Yeah, actually, you know, we will see it because maybe we can just do them simultaneously like this. And yeah, just tickle this thing if you have something like that, and it will just flatten it for you perfectly like this. Pretty cool meaty thing. I never saw it before, but it's cool. And it actually do the nice job here. So we don't need to rebuild the edge. Okay, cool. Alt H. And we definitely need to have the bevels on the inside part. So I'll just hide all this shit. Oh, no. I'll just Shift H it. Yeah, and from this part, I want to have them definitely on these things. And I don't want to have them on this trapezoids. So let's make them like this. Cool. And the inside part here is also should be beveled nicely like that. And just drop a bevel here too. Yeah, nice. And maybe I want to make it over here. That, like that, like that. Select it again. Yeah, all of them are selected. And let's just do this type of thing. That's cool. Let's do the same one from the top. And let me do the bevel like that. And I want to replicate it as this one. Okay. Almost. Oh. And just bevel it like that. And let's copy that bevel from this thing. Cool. Pretty nice. And let's do the same one from the bottom. Bevel it and take it. Cool. And yeah, you know what? Just one more little thing here. I just want to make the frontal part of it, of all of these guys, just a little bit beveled too. So I'll just make it like this. Cool. Yeah, so actually the glass will be much more interesting here. Like select this, select this one, and I will just bevel it too. Go to the lower part and select one of these guys and right click to apply. Yeah, cool. Alt H. Let me just see it. That's good. And if you think that it's a fatal error here, because I just move it, no. I have the center over here. Let's just position it inside of this circle and GY. Drop it here. Here we go. Just because it was modeled from the very center of this thing. So this actually has the same center everywhere. Cool. Just look at that thing. Beautiful. Beautiful Pokeball. The black one, the white one, the red one. Okay, and I also want to add a small little thing here. So these lines, yeah, just saw them. So it's actually a part of the mesh and measure one, and let's do it. So basically we need to select all of these surfaces that we made like that and press O to offset and make it, I don't know, something like 1.4 will be good. Let's just try to see what's the exact number. So it will be 0.14 like that, and right click to apply it. Then reselect all of the inner parts like this. Cool. And just do a little extrusion inside, a bit more. Yeah, like this. Yeah, let it be minus 0.17, so 14 and 17. Here we have it, and right click to apply it. And yep, here you actually have that beautiful tag pattern here, and all of the lines are working pretty cool. For some reason this thing doesn't made it till the end, so let's just redo it here with the same number. It's 17. Yeah, and here we have it. Perfect. Maybe I didn't select it. And yeah, you see this perfect lines like that. Pretty cool one. Yeah, that's flawless. And let's do the same thing from the bottom. So we'll just select all of this, hide it like that. And let's make the same thing here. So I select this. And let's check it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very badass shape. Okay. And now let's send it to the Blender and see the final result. I will press connect here. I already have my lights, I already have everything, and just refresh. Whoa! Right in the middle. Beautiful. Look at that thing. And what I want to do here, I want to select all the top parts. Let me just select all this ball, separate it, and select all the top ones like this, and Shift A. Where is this? Parent to an empty. Here we go. Cool. And let's do the same with the bottom part. This is the top part. We'll hide it. Go to the top. Let's select the bottom one. Shift A, mesh, parent to the empty. Cool. So I have the top and the low part, and everything is pretty beautiful. I just want to offset them a little bit because they are on the same center. So let's just drop the parent here and let's move one of them a bit lower, and I want to make it a bit smaller here. And let me actually move it a little bit on the y-axis here, the top part. Okay, can I just... Oh, it's because of 3D cursor. Yeah, look at this. Very cool one. Super. Let me just put it a little bit over here. Cool. Let's open it a bit more like that. And I think I can just separate it a little bit. It will be much more interesting. And maybe make it rounder. If I want to get it back, I will just Alt-R, Alt-G, and everything will stand on the first place. Yeah, and I will basically make a keyframe here, so I won't lose anything. And I will just open it up, put it somewhere here, and a little bit rotate it like that. Maybe it will be cool. We'll press the keyframe. Yeah, so I have it like that. And I will do the same here. So keyframe here and move it like that. Cool. Like it. Let's position the camera just a little bit. I need to exit of this thing. Let me move it like that. Maybe something like that. And on the 3D cursor. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. Superb. And let's adjust the shader. So I have a nice black thing on the back. That's cool. Maybe I want this shot from the top. What do you think, the bottom or the top? I think this one is pretty cool. It's kind of overlapping it. Pretty interesting. Let's move it here. Much more cooler vibe. And something like that. Let it overlap it here too. Nice. But not so goddamn... So I don't want to have this small kind of portions there appearing from here and there. Just make them a little bit consistent. Will be much better. Okay, so here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go to the object and I will put here on the bottom is white and the red on the top. Let's do it the same way. So the bottom one is just a plastic. If you wish to have the same plastic, you can just copy these beautiful numbers like that. Here you have it. And if you want to know more about this material, I will tag the video. It will be over here and in the description about the Apple Charge. And on the Apple Charge, I use the same plastic. I will just dial the color and everything will work like a charm. So here we have it, like a white one. And I will just Ctrl L with materials and make this top one a unique one and just make it red. Oh, it's pink one. Nice red color here. Let's make it more kind of like cherry, not so deep red. Something like this, yeah. A bit darker, I guess. Yeah, more of this color. It's cool. This one should be the same link material, but not the red one. Make it unique and make it dark. Much darker. Yeah, you know, actually, if I make the red much more darker, it even looks much more interesting here, but I think if I just make it a truly black, it will be cool too. Something like this. Maybe not so deep black. Maybe something like that. Maybe more tinted with the blue. Just a little bit in the blue. Just to have that nice touch here. Not too much. Just a grayish one, like that. Let me just see one thing. I just don't want to have this noise threshold. It just makes it fucked up in the viewport. So yeah, that's cool. Already see how it looks much better. Let's make it a bit more darker here. Deep dark color. Yeah, I think a bit bluish. Just like grayish bluish of that thing. Pretty cool. Okay, and maybe some, not a white tint, but more kind of darker here. Let's drop it on some of these numbers. Will be much more interesting. Yeah, I love to play with these colors, you know. Okay, so this is cool. Then let me just take link materials to make this one the same as this. And I definitely need to have this one as well to be a white one. But it is the same mesh. So that's why I really wanted to make it a separate one, but it's not a big deal. We just can take it and adjust the different material here. I can do the refacet, it's not a big deal, and just make it a bit easier, but I don't want to bother myself with refaceting and all that shit. So I will just select it like that with the L. Okay, so yeah, I will just select everything like that. I will create a new material here, and I will select the classic plastic, and I will assign it here. Nah, this one, plastic. Cool. And let me select, and I will select this and assign it back to the black material. Cool. Now I can drop Alt H. No, I don't need to drop Alt H. Here it is. Yeah, pretty nice one. And we have this nice gap between them, like a dark one. Pretty cool. Make this thing work beautiful. Okay, so inside part. What was inside here? So it's actually black one, like this, same color here. This rim thing is white, so let's do it. This one is black, and there is the gold, green, and stuff like that. Yeah, let's try to make it the same way. Yeah, so actually, there will be the same workflow. I will just create a separate one here, like this. Just select everything with the L button. So I will just take this one, yeah, press Ctrl I to deselect it, invert it, and then I will press L again, but here I will select on this one, deselect, and it will deselect all unnecessary parts. Yeah, cool. Let me just assign it all to black one. And I definitely think it's more bluish, like tinted inside. More kind of like this. Yeah, this one is much better. Cool looking. And you see these lines just automatically start to show up in this mesh. Cool. So this bastard should be green. And I'm not sure about plastic or something, but I guess it's the same plastic. Yeah, let's just drop the plastic there. All we know is the plastic here. Let's just drop the plastic, make it unique, and make it green. Or like old PC green, something like that. Type of green. Somewhere here. And the tint, yeah, I should make it more like this color. More yellowish. Cool. Link it. This one is definitely a metal. So we'll just drop a random metal here, make it unique, and create it from the metal. Like I always do, like metallic BSDF, just drop it inside, use one of these things. I will tag the video below so you can see how exactly you can adjust the metallic BSDF, but basically you just create the tangent node, stick it inside. If you have UVs, you use UV map. If you don't have UVs, you select something between 3 of them, and you can change the rotation of this thing. So basically, if you have a bad position, you will see the wanky stuff going on there. Let's make it more beautiful, like this. Yeah, more orange type. I will select all of them. And link materials. Nice. And here we create the glass. This one I will do from the scratch, just because I never, I think, created glass here. So let's just create the glass BSDF. It's nothing special here, just plug it into the surface. Here we have it. And create principal volume and plug the volume into the volume, so you will have much more interesting glass effect here. Let's just make the glass more like that. Maybe drop it like this. Yes, because it has like another type of color there. So we should definitely change it. Maybe it's more kind of mirror. Maybe it's not a glass. Yeah, basically it's not a glass. But if you want to do a glass, try to make it with the volume. It will just create much deeper effect there. Let's create a BSDF. Just a simple BSDF. Principal BSDF. Yeah, here we go. And I will create it like rough and drop some metallic here and make it bluish like that. The same thing. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's cool. Not so bright. I think not so bright. Let's make it like that. Maybe on 100% metal. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one definitely looks cool. Maybe we should drop some clear coat here. Yeah, let's have it like that. Cool. Nah. Turn off the clear coat. Don't need it here. And let's just Control L, link material. Cool. You know what? It's not the way I want it. Maybe just try to make this color a bit more shinier. Yeah, like this. Maybe not so metallic, you know? Because when it's super metallic, it's not that type of thing that I want. Maybe play with IOR here. Yeah, like this. I like this color. I want it to be actually blue, like the sky. Yeah, this is good. This is the one I'm looking for. Nice. Here is also one part that is red for some reason. Let me just make it not red. Here is that thing. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, it's basically better to have the separate shapes for them, so you won't have this mess inside and you don't need to select it. But if you have a nice UVs and stuff like that, it's not even a problem. Cool. Here we have it. Let's repeat it for the bottom. It will be a bit easier because we have the separate shapes here. And I will just reuse the colors. The one thing here is that part. I'm not sure about it. Yeah, the top one should be completely white. Like this one rim thing too should be white. So yeah, we should also select it a little bit here. Okay, so let's drop, oh my god. Drop a new one, plastic. And here, yep, let's just make it like that. Yeah, this is good. And the same one here, just that part should be white plastic. Yep, that's good. Pretty cool one. This one should be white plastic too, I think. Just drop it like that, yeah, to make it more in one color here. And yeah, you know, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Very nice one. Super cool shape over here. Copy the one from the existing one. Link material, and yeah, the same here. Here we have it. Here's your beautiful Pokeball. You can actually be proud of yourself if you made it. Look at this. Beautiful beautiness. And you can have it open or you can have it closed. And you can even put the Carabiner inside. Guess the Pokemon here. You're right, it's Carabiner Pokemon. And yeah, you can do a lot of amazing stuff with this beautiful Pokeball. So have fun. I think you create cool things every day. I think you feel yourself amazing. You're healthy. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.